Well, I'm very involved in the United States, and what's most important to me and what has the most impact is the extent to which U.S. airports are getting involved in privatization. We had a major U.S. airport privatized in the year 2013 for the first time. So that is really, we hope and believe, the beginning of what should be a trend and a sequence of major transactions of that kind.
I guess the economic situation and the downturn as we're now going into sort of recovery, the cost of capital, the sort of drive for state-owned assets to be sold off, and looking for the edge to make the difference on the deal, you know, to secure the ownership of that new airport and supporting clients to do that.
You know, I think it's the fiscal budget constraints that a lot of the local and state municipalities are experiencing within the United States. I think that combined with, you know, candidly, infrastructure that is debilitated, crumbling, and in dire need of investment are creating this very unique confluence of opportunity for private investors like myself to come in and kind of be the white knight and evaluate the opportunity from an investment standpoint. You know, hopefully there's a lot more that comes from it, but I think that's candidly the biggest catalyst for future investment opportunity for us.
Actually, I think the biggest impact on the biggest market trend that having an impact on our industry today as an airport operator in a developing country is the low-cost airlines, which are developing in a big time and are bringing a lot of traffic to our airports. For instance, we operate an airport in Brazil, and 90% of the traffic that comes to this airport is from low cost. So this explains it actually.
Each market trend. So our job is to analyze this industry and to be forward thinking and of course solve the solutions that are here today, but also to look into the future, how this aviation industry changes, and prepare our clients, the airports, to this changes or challenges.
It would be the influx of institutional investors in this space. It's made it more difficult as a bank to be able to lend to airports, and therefore it's made it very competitive. It's very good for the borrower, for the airports in question, but it's made it definitely a far more competitive marketplace than we used to, and it's driven down pricing.
I mean, I think the market is obviously changing as we speak, and changing quite dramatically. What we're seeing is the differentiation between the growth rates in the mature economies really struggling to deliver steady growth. Getting the utilization of the existing capacity is a key challenge. And if you go to the emerging markets, there's a huge contrast where the rates of growth are extraordinary. So as an architect in this market, the new building projects are all in the emerging economies. But there's still a massive amount of work to be done in utilising the existing infrastructure that we've got in Western Europe and North America and getting the best possible utilisation out of that, because we need to take a lot of cost out of these facilities.